Alright guys, welcome back to the Aaron's Garage YouTube channel. Today we are going to be getting the Civic ready for the winter time. So that involves installing the winter tires back there, grinding down some rust on the bottom, and changing the oil. Okay, I've made it to the store. So I'm here for two things. The first thing being some lug nuts for these steel wheels. I had a set of OEM lug nuts that came with the car, but unfortunately I lost them, and all the spare ones I have are the wrong seat type. And I also just need to buy the oil change supplies to obviously change the oil. So I ended up just getting the oil in the filter. And the reason for that is I did a bunch of research, and some websites said, yeah, you're okay to use conical seat lug nuts on OEM Honda Steelies. But a lot of the other websites also said no, and you need like a flat or ball seat type lug nut. Honestly, I couldn't find any of those, so we're just gonna roll with the conical seats and hope they're fine, I guess. I mean, I know it's important not to mess around with what's holding on your wheels, but I'm gonna inspect them farther once we actually get the wheels off, and I'll determine if they're okay or not. So this is unfortunately the last time the car is gonna look this good. It is now time to throw the steel wheels on. I was thinking of possibly getting alloys for the winter time, but I never bit the bullet on it. Okay, so the car is more than solid. It doesn't move, so let's swap the tires. Always got to remember to take these hub-centric rings off because the OEM Steelies are 64.1 center bore, and that's what this is, so no need for these. These are my winners. They're just a set of Michelin X-Ices. They're just on some rusty steel wheels, so we're going from an 18 to a 16 and to some ugly steel wheels. So I'm not excited for this, although I do have some hubcaps that can go over this to make it look a little bit better at least. So this is what I was talking about, the lug nuts. These are the ones I was running on my Autohahn summer wheels. They are a like tapered seat. These do fit into the hole in the steel wheel just ever so slightly. So I'm gonna say these are okay, and we're gonna run them and see what happens. So now my winter tires are on, I'm gonna start by changing the oil. Time to finally fill this thing up with some oil. So I'm getting this car oil sprayed in about a week. So I kind of went off camera and I ended up grinding down some rust spots on the undercarriage there. I believe that grinding down little rust spots and just taking care of your vehicle will help it not to rust out as quickly. So I tend to do those extra things. This car takes, I think the fluid capacity is 4.2 or 4.4. So I'm just gonna leave slightly under a liter left in here, start it up, and we'll go from there. I waited a few minutes and let the oil flow all the way down to the pan, so let's check the level. Looks like we are about halfway up the dipstick, so we do need a touch more. Even though the fluid capacity is about 4.2 to 4.4 liters, the car ends up using the whole entire jug half the time. And now we are right on the money, the top line there, so we are good to go. Okay, so now that the winter tires are on and the oil is changed, let's drop the car down, torque the wheels, throw on the hubcaps, and we'll be good to go. Floor jack almost got stuck underneath, but I managed to luckily snake it out. Yeah, that looks a whole lot worse. I mean, there's a little bit of fitment, I guess, but I mean, it's on some thick sidewall winters, so it still doesn't look great, but regardless, we have to do it. So I'm gonna torque this up, throw the hubcaps on. Now I have one more thing I want to throw on the Civic. I bought a cold air intake sock by accident on Amazon, so I mean, I have it, might as well use it. Let's see if it fits that filter. I don't know if this is gonna look better or worse, but let's try it on. So the sock's fully on. I don't know if that's really gonna make much of a difference, but hey, at least it looks cool, I guess. Also, one last thing, I do have some of this injector cleaner. It's missing the label, but I figured it doesn't hurt. Let's throw it in, and that gives me an excuse to go beat on the car. I just want to test and make sure that my winter tires are going to clear. They are 2 sizes down. They went from an 18 to a 16. However, I am worried because of the taller sidewall. So I'm gonna go over a few bumps and stuff like that, and we'll see how it fares. So I'm about to go over a big bump that I always have to angle myself on with my other wheels. So I'm curious to see if I can go straight over it with the higher sidewall. I can now, I don't even scrape my exhaust. So that is perfect for during the winter time, because now I don't have to angle myself over anything. And if there's some snow covering a pothole or a hidden speed bump, I shouldn't have to worry about, you know, rubbing my tires or damaging anything else. All right, guys, that's gonna do it for the video. I think I got all the fuel injector cleaner circulated completely through the system, although, I mean, I didn't really have to beat on it for that to work. For the future videos of this channel, hopefully we'll start to include some Miata content, me chipping away at that, and also just any odds and ends I have going on around the garage. The Civic's all ready to go for the winter time. Nothing else I gotta do to it, so thank you guys for watching and have a good rest of your day.